actually went up to Peter, and I was like, it was like a whole big scene where like the coach comes in and like goes up to the pitcher's mound, and I went up to Peter, and I wasn't his coach, I was on the other team, and I was like, if you don't stop pitching it in the dirt, I'm having you leave. And then went back.
I still reached the plate after all these years.
I lost my makeup.
And Christian bought us matching socks at American Apparel, which I was very grateful.
That I did.
Yeah.
We all had twinsy socks.
For me, it was I did pretty good. I was 2 for 3. I struck out in the middle. I was about to strike out again, but then the announcer said, "Well, Mike already struck out once with Bella, and now he's striking out."
And then he got a hit.
When you're a vampire, you can't strike out. You can have as many pitches as you want.
Yeah, I guess
You were playing by human rules. You got to play by vampire rules.
I know. I can't. It's hard to adjust.
We're going to try and do another one, though. Peter and I have decided. We've talked about it all day. We're like, that was fun. We should play baseball again.
I don't think anyone wants me on their team for anything, like baseball or
I want you for fashion collaboration.
Okay.
All right, I have a question. Elizabeth, what is it like? How long does it take to get ready for your role as a vampire?
A really, really long time, actually, because it's really hard to make people pale. Actually, it's much easier to go darker or to bronze or something. But when you have and I have a lot of red in my skin, and so they have to take it, and you don't want it to look fake. I mean, we're trying to, be believable, and so it takes a long time. And even the guys, they have to come in out. Usually guys on movies, they come in like right before you roll, and they like put a little gel and a little concealer, and then they're on, But this movie, I mean, we got there hours and hours and hours, and then we have the contacts, which are painful, and that's a whole process, and you want to wait till the last possible second to put the contacts in, and then that becomes like, well, did Peter put his contacts in? If Peter didn't put his in, I'm not putting mine in. I mean, we're going to go to lunch soon, so it's just a whole process, and the body, if like one patch of skin is showing, you got to do that, make that look pale.
Do you remember the zapper? We had these airbrush little things that were from Japan, and they were ionizers, so if they touch you while they're doing the makeup on you, it would give you like a jolt. So at 5 a.m. in the morning, you'd be sitting there jolted awake. You never had that? Well, there was like a makeup ionizer that they flew these things in from Japan, and basically when they were airbrushing you with these little packs.
The red things, right?
Yeah. If they touched you while you were getting done, it would zap you. It's kind of like putting your tongue on a battery. Like.
How do you know what it's like to do that?
You've never done that. I do it all the time. Who in here has ever put their tongue on a battery? Thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
See me, I put more switches.
A question.
Okay.
Somebody's waking up.
Oh, it doesn't have much to do with Twilight, and it's actually for the guy who got the text message. He's a big time. Oh, jeez. Just kidding. We all remember you from, maybe all of us, I don't know. Mike, Can't Hardly Wait. And, you're the doctor. You're the doctor in the movie, Dr. Carlisle Cullen. And I want to comment, you're Dr. Coop. Koopaloop. And Nurse Jackie, how is it, do you like playing the doctor roles? I love you and Nurse Jackie, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. I think it's fun playing the same occupation and having those two characters be so drastically different. So for me, it is fun to be able to do that.
Do you have that Tourette's thing, maybe that nervous disorder?
No, I get paid lots of money to do that. It's kind of pornographic of me. But it's a blast to be able to play such contrasting because they're so different. They're 180 degrees from each other. I mean, Carlisle's like this patriarch, and he's a rock, and whenever anything chaos isn't happening, you look to Carlisle, and Coop just is chaos.
Yeah.
And he kind of walks around like he had 3 cans of Red Bull all the time. So it's fun to play those two. I remember when I got the role, I actually went online to say, hey, what do people think of me being on the movie? And they were like, I can't believe Mike Dexter's going to play Carlisle. They were angry at Mike Dexter. And that would actually be pretty funny if Mike Dexter was...
You were such a jerk in that movie. Everyone's like, who's this guy?
Yeah, and Carlisle's, not a jerk, so they were not happy with that, really.
Another question.
one question, because of the supernova, will you be doing more sci-fi?
You know,
see you in more sci-fi is what?
I don't have a agenda as opposed to I'm gonna do more love stories or more sci-fi. Whenever, if the story hits me and I'm passionate about it, then I tell it. So
Like I said,
I do have fun doing it. That was a lot of makeup too, I remember. So yeah, sci-fi stuff is a blast.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I have a question.
You gotta raise it higher.
What was it like shooting in Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
Did you learn any Italian?
Why did you come in a yellow
Vina.
Porsche?
That's my question.
No, we were lucky enough to have people to translate for us because otherwise I would have never eaten or done anything. I don't know any Italian. And I had all of these books. I think I bought 3 and I still don't know anything. But no, it's incredible. I mean, we stayed at this kind of bed and breakfast type thing with 7 villas. It was really private and they always had these huge like family dinners every night. And so it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was so fun. And like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning is so much easier when you're in Italy. Yeah. It's incredible.
Except from noon to 5 when they do their siesta.
There's siesta. All right, last question.
Okay, I know we're kind of late to this, but is there any word on Breaking Dawn? Like every time I see something it's on Eclipse, I know you gotta show me Eclipse, but we are dying to see Breaking Dawn.
You know, I'm going to answer that one. Why don't we get through New Moon
First.
first?
We're waiting, especially the book readers, we're dying to know.
I don't think we don't even know.
Kind of up in the air.
But we love to know that you guys are excited.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good feeling.
Everyone
It's awesome
goes
to know
see
you're
New
waiting.
Moon like 50 times, then
Yes.
That's
We've
easy.
done that.
It will
I'm like the Twilight mom, so I gotta go. I just want to see
Awesome.
what it is.
All right, well, we have to head out. Thank you, everyone.